Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. S here from s&a'sorgnitecreations. In front of you here, we've got some orders ready to go out. And I thought, while I've got all this stuff done, polished, made, before I pack them and send them on their way, to just show you. Alright, now the pyramid here in the background, that's not ready to go yet. That's one thing that's not ready. Everything else is. This here was a custom order. Someone got in contact with us and asked us if they can do this. So we brought their ideas image to life. Alright, so I'll give you a rundown on that. You can see this meter is maxed out too because that is on. I've got it powered here down at my feet. What I have down there is one of these boxes that we put together, okay? So these here are powered plates. So they'll be getting one of these each. There's two spare for other orders. Well, one will go with that. I'm powering it with the same thing here, but with my personal one I use here at home. So this person here ordered this here. This is a scalar unit as well, by the way. How it's configured inside, how I've got this set up. It's different than this one. This one's PEMF. I can make them either or. It's not like you get a larger one for scalar, smaller one's PEMF. No, I can make this one scalar or PEMF. Same with this, scalar or PEMF, but this one is PEMF, scalar. All right. So this person ordered this, so he'll be getting one of these boxes here, all done, ready to go, set up, tested, test everything before they go. Make sure everything is working, and ordered all of these here pendants except for this one. This is a different one. This is just a plain pendant. You've got a nice aura quartz in the center, MW on the back. All right, our typical Orgonite mix. All right, is in everything anyway, but yes. So we went ahead and purchased these here. Now these here are your interference Rodin coils as well. They're all the same, all 5. All right, so this one here is just a mini version of the scalar one he purchased. All right, so obviously these are passive and this is powered. All right, so you're seeing the same interference coil pattern. All right. So different orders here. We've got a little tiny phone shield here. So this will stick on the back of your phone. It's just a typical Orgonite mix. It's got a little bit of extra shungite, a little bit of extra other metals, and there is an aura quartz in the center, just like this. You just can't see it. So there is an aura quartz in the center there. And they are good, just comes with a sticky back. So you just stick that on the back of your phone, and it adds a little bit of harmonization with these chaotic fields from your phones and stuff like that. All right. So also these here, this is what we call a pocket piece. Depending on how big your pockets are, could be a purse piece or a bag or whatever, designed to carry around with you. If not, you just leave them by your Wi-Fi router or under your pillow or bedside table or in a pot plant or whatever you want to do to it with it. Okay, it does have beneficial energetics about it. This is our red version. All right. Hopefully you can see the differences there. More black and more red. All right. So they're nicely rounded off the edges. All right, that's the base. All right, so there's that. So PEMF and scalar. Now this pyramid here, let's have a look. All right, so this is on now. It's plugged in. There's the plug in there. You'll see if I unplug it, that drops right down to nothing, whatever that's picking up in the atmosphere or in the room or whatever. Boom. So that's maxed right out. So it does have a nice range from it, yeah. It will start to drop, but it will go still across just about the other side of the room here where I'm at. So it will pick it up, and yeah, it's maxed out, and obviously you've got to go a fair distance before it's at the pyramid. So before it drops. See. Anyway, so that's good stuff there. So we can turn that off. But I'll give you a look at it. Sorry, with the camera. I'll just put my cord on the ground there. Oh, it's pretty hefty too. All right, obviously this needs to be polished, sanded. Sharp edges need to be gone, but let's have a look at what it is. So what they wanted was, the apex of the pyramid. They wanted like a capstone or whatever, if you will. Real coppery. So this is obviously a coppery sort of theme. All right, so when this is polished and sanded and that brownish looking will end up looking more like a coppery shiny coppery sort of a colour, browny colour, whatever. All right, large crystal point in there. That goes just about all the way down to the base, the very bottom. It's quite a thick, long crystal. We've got interference Rodin coil in there. Different design than this here, you see. It's more opened, if you will, opened up center. So you got also he requested some stones around the outside. So I said, I suggested probably these stones, and he was like, yep, no worries, that sounds good, pretty well. So you've got selenite in the corners, followed by amethyst, the purple stone. You've got hematite or a quartz, and that there's patterns just going around. All right. Some aura quartz pop out better than others. You see that one there's really rainbowy. This one here is more, I guess you'd say, silvery. This one here is rainbowy, like blues. You got the purples, yellows, and reds. All right, and this one is probably more greeny. All right, it's just different. You can't. Sometimes it's hard to pick. You might think you get a nice color, and then it turns out in the resin that it's not that shiny or not that particular color. Depends on the rainbow effect on it. This one here is a pretty one. Turned out really nice, as well as that one did too. So let's have a look here. See that? Nice rainbow in there. All right, so this is the color choice people choose. You get to choose your colors, obviously. Let's have a good look at how this is structured. So it is a type of bipolar coil, interference Rodin coil. Two different windings on there, equal and opposite. I do that specifically. You can see one is overlapping the other and mounted on top of each other. So there's two in one, essentially. They both pass through the center. Okay. So these are both made the same, just different color of the coils. All right. The plug-in, where's the plug-in? Let's have a look. It's quite hefty, these ones here, that, you know, decent size, quite thick. All right. There's your plug-in there. And these ones here, obviously a bit smaller. There's your plug-in there. All right. So these are good. These are quite powerful for what they are, as is that. Different ball game with Scalar and PEMF. They just do different things. Yeah. So I do think that might wrap up this video. I just want to, while I've got some stock on hand, because these here are normally made to order. Okay. But these here are generally made, and these are generally made. They just need to be sanded, polished, and stuff like that. So when we can fit it in with all the other orders, I'll do a sanding and polishing day, and we get it done. All right. These here are all made by me. I do them all. Put them all in there, wire them all up, make sure they're wired correctly, make sure everything is powered up and works, everything is connected, and everything is heavily glued inside. I do not suggest opening this, because you might break the delicate wires, but you also might struggle to open this even if you wanted to, because the glue might be holding everything in together. All right, so yeah, that's that. It's nothing too, like, it's very, very tedious to put all these together and make them look all the same. All right, you can see I've got to cut all this out and fit them all. You don't just buy the boxes and they fit in. I've got to do everything, every single thing you see, how it works. I've got to cut and connect and do all that to it, and make sure that everything works too, because sometimes you get things wrong, or sometimes things just don't work. One of these units didn't work the other day, and so that was, can't sell it, so it was a bit of a waste of money. But yeah, how's this? Fuchsia and black really stand out. Copper and black, green and black, red and black, yellow and black. All right. All this is magnet wire as well, by the way. Everything we use is magnet wire, so it's isolated. Means the wires, they might look like they're touching, but they're not physically touching. There's an enamel coating or something around it, so it can't actually touch. Obviously, you need this to have power devices. Otherwise, what's that on there? Otherwise, if the wires were touching, you're going to create a short, which means you'll get no magnetic field, scalar field. It just won't work. All right, so I'm going to plug this in. Sorry for the shitty camera. Booyakasha. That would not happen. You would not have this massive field, okay? You just won't have it, and it will be useless. They've got to be put together right. Otherwise, the passive coils won't even work properly, okay? You've just got a fancy decorated wire shape in there. All right, you have to make passively, you have to make them specific. Doing all this, putting current through it, volts and stuff, you have to make it specific. And yeah. Anyway, lots and lots of research to know how to do that. I'm going to stop blabbering. This is this video done. I hope you like the products that you're seeing. Go ahead. The Black Friday sales are still on. Go ahead and click the link to our Etsy shop. 5-star reviews. People are loving the stuff. And I'm going to leave it there. And thank you very much for watching. And I will see you next time.